So create a variable LC and the length of countries. Again, countries you see, it is also going to be a row vector. It is having 1 row and 10 columns. It's a row vector, so I'll be using length for countries. So you should understand when I'm using size and when I'm using length. Size will be used for multi-dimensional arrays, and length will be used for having variables having either it is a row vector or it is going to be a column vector. So if I use this length on a multi-dimension array like prices, so what is the length it will get? You will get only the number of rows as the length. You see LP is 19, but actually the length of the prices is 19 rows and 10 columns. So it will incorrectly give the length. So length is not recommended for single row or single column elements. Length is recommended only for single row or single column, whereas size is recommended for elements having multiple rows and columns. So same is the answer for this. So which function will give a number of rows in a matrix? Length, numeral, size. Second answer. I got one answer, length. We'll see if it is correct. Obviously, we have only 3 options. We have to try everything. No. Length does not guarantee the return number of rows. It returns the largest value returned by size. The numeral function will return the size. The numeral, so it is size. See, if I want to explicitly find the number of rows in a matrix, then I will use size. In length, you see, for 10 cross 1, it gave the value as 10. For 1 cross 10, it gave the value as 90. So it will give which value is not 1. Numeral will give number of elements. So size alone, you can explicitly get the number of rows using size alone. Those who have said the answer as size, very good. You should not be misled by length and size. Length, it will give the number of rows or number of columns depending on your vector. But size, you can explicitly get number of rows always from the size command. Next question. If you are looping through a vector, but unsure if it is a row or column vector, which function would you use? Generally say how many elements are there in a vector. I mean the answer. Read the question once again. If I am going to have a vector and I'm not sure whether it's a row or column vector, but I want to see how many elements are there. So which command I will use? Length or numeral or size? A, length. I think I will be using size for sure. No. Yes. Length and number of elements surely we will use. And if it is a row or column vector, definitely length will give you the answer. But size is going to be, it will multiply the number of rows and columns and give you the answer. Maybe if you understand things, you can come to a conclusion. So see here, save the number of columns in prices to a variable ncalls. The same way I told you, the command is same. Ncalls equal to size of prices, 2. So always 1 is for rows and 2 is for price. So we are just recollecting the thing, okay? So ncall will have 10. Same way, number of values in a year to a variable n years. So n YR is equal to number of years, so numeral, number of elements in year. Yes. Okay. So this is just a quick recap. So summary we have seen size, length, number of elements. So number of elements is m into n if it is an m cross n matrix. If it is n into 1 into n, it is going to be n. Otherwise, length will be maximum of m comma n. Otherwise, if it is a single dimensional array, it will return the largest number. Otherwise, it will return whichever is going to be the maximum. So the confusion will be always there between size and length only. So don't get confused. New number of elements is simple. You are going to use the numeral.